wherever you go, people seem to always be talking about real estate, right? And it's just one of those things that is, I'd like to say, more obtainable and more in reach than we may think or than we may give it credit for, right? And there's, regardless of where you are in life or what type of situations you have, or if you've been down or out or whatever it is, people have come up through from the bottom all the way to the top with real estate. And it's one of those things. I believe it's 80% of millionaires, maybe even 85% of millionaires, received a lot of their wealth, if not an abundance, almost all of their wealth, through real estate. Okay. And a lot of people, especially in this country, have either self-educated, have taught themselves through methods like the show, podcasts, YouTube, mentors, or through the real estate experience of either working in real estate or whatever, just going out on a limb and investing and purchasing their first home, where it's one of those things that it can happen. Okay. So if you have a resolution this year to level up, to purchase real estate, to create a legacy for yourself, I want to give you a lot of credit. And I want to let you know there are so many wonderful programs out there that you can take advantage of. And people don't realize that you can go in with a 620 credit score, or even times there's programs even less, and you can get approved for a mortgage. Okay. So, and there's different things you can use as income too, by the way, right? There's sometimes where, you could use child support or alimony, or you could use, Social Security, or you could use a number of other things as income. And when you're purchasing different types of properties, like let's say if you want to live in a multifamily and you're buying your first home, or, and by the way, buying your first home could mean that you just didn't own a home in the past 3 years. So maybe you've been renting for 3 years. Maybe your other half has been deceased and you sold your home and you moved and you rented, but now you want to go ahead and start life again. Well, maybe it makes sense for you to purchase a multifamily. In Rhode Island, we're lucky here. Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut areas, we're lucky because of the Industrial Revolution, because of the wonderful amounts of mills and factories and housing that we had here for the employees of these factories. We have all of these wonderful hubs in places where there's multifamilies. And these are places where you can purchase for as little as $0 down or 3.5% down. And when you're purchasing your first or owner occupied home, and the other, say, 1 or 2 or 3 floors or tenants in that property can help pay for and cover your mortgage, taxes, insurance, and other liabilities, which bring your cost of living down to nothing, if not can make you a profit. So this is really where a lot of people start creating their wealth in real estate. It's never too late. If you're 90 years old, okay, you could get a mortgage. Okay. I'm not saying that it's right for everybody, but don't cut yourself short. Okay. Get excited and get going, fall in love with real estate and the opportunities that you can have here. People always say too, they're like, hey, real estate market's high, there's not a lot of inventory. Listen, there's always going to be a reason why you quote unquote shouldn't do something. But the reason why you should do something is because you need to make a change, or because it benefits you, or the numbers line up. And maybe you don't know how to analyze this. And this is where a reputable real estate agent in your market is going to be able to go over your current situation, your future situation, where you want to be, and line the numbers up for you and say, hey, listen, this makes sense for you. This doesn't make sense for you.